Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic that has puzzled men for centuries and left women feeling perpetually misunderstood. Men are always asking, what do women really want? Women, bless their hearts, are always answering, we've been telling you. But it seems like somewhere between the words and the actions, the signal gets completely lost in translation. So, this video is for the men out there who genuinely want to understand women on a deeper level. And for all the women watching, you're probably going to want to send this to someone special and say, read this twice. We're going to break down the emotional and psychological desires that women rarely admit out loud, but feel so deeply. Think of this as the unspoken manual you've been looking for. Ready? Let's get into it. First up, number 1. She wants a man whose presence calms her, not controls her. Now listen very carefully, because this is where a lot of guys trip up. Women do not, I repeat, do not crave domination. That's a huge misconception fueled by bad movies and outdated advice. What they truly crave is direction combined with a profound sense of emotional safety. Let me break down the difference. Controlling her sounds like, you shouldn't wear that. Or why are you talking to him? It's rooted in insecurity and a need to manage her. Guiding the moment with confidence, on the other hand, sounds like, I know a great spot for dinner. Let's go. Or, hey, let's leave this party and go for a walk. Just us. See the difference? One is a cage. The other is an invitation to an adventure where you're the trusted guide. When a woman feels genuinely secure in your energy, when you're steady, calm, and grounded, especially when life gets chaotic, she can finally exhale. She can let go of the tension she carries all day. And when she can relax like that, she opens up to you in ways you can't even imagine. She becomes more affectionate, more playful, more herself. So, if you want her to truly trust you, focus on becoming the kind of man whose presence makes her think, I'm safe here. I can just be. It's not about being a stoic, emotionless rock. It's about being the lighthouse in her storm. When you become her peace, she'll become your fire. It's a beautiful exchange of energy, and it starts with your calm, confident presence. All right, moving on to number 2. Want her? Show it with intention, not neediness. Every woman on this planet wants to feel wanted. It's desired, chosen. But there's a massive difference between being wanted and being begged for. One is magnetic, the other is repulsive. Let me explain. Neediness comes from a place of lack. It sounds like, please don't leave me, or why aren't you texting me back? It's clingy, desperate, and puts all the pressure on her to validate your existence. It's a heavy burden, and no woman wants to carry that. Tension, on the other hand, comes from a place of masculine certainty and direct interest. It's a man who knows what he wants, and isn't afraid to go after it, but his happiness doesn't depend on the outcome. It's the energy of, I choose you. I am here because I want to be here, with you, not because I need you to feel okay about myself. This kind of confidence is absolutely irresistible. It's not about overpowering her or being aggressive. It's a quiet strength that says, out of all the people in the world, my focus is on you. You matter to me. It makes her feel seen, valued, and special without feeling suffocated. A simple, confident text, like thinking of you. Let's grab dinner this week holds more power than a dozen needy messages. Show her you want her with your actions, your focus, and your clear, confident intention. Next up, number 3, her fantasy. Letting go, but only with a man she trusts. Think about a woman's daily life. From the moment she wakes up, she is on. She's managing her career, her home, her social life, her family's needs, her own emotions. She's constantly thinking, planning, organizing, caring, and often overthinking every little detail. It's exhausting. So, deep down, one of her biggest fantasies is to have moments where she can just let go. Moments where her emotions can take over, where she doesn't have to think, or manage, or lead. She wants to simply respond, not analyze, to feel, not calculate. She craves the freedom to drop her guard completely, knowing there will be no negative consequences. But here's the critical part. This surrender is not possible without absolute trust. She will only ever let go with a man who has proven he is a safe harbor for her heart. She needs to know that her vulnerability won't be used against her, that her emotions will be held with care, not judgment. So if you want her softer side, you have to be softer with her heart first. If you want her to be more expressive and open, you must relentlessly build the safety she needs to be vulnerable. This means listening without trying to fix everything. It's validating her feelings even if you don't understand them, and being a consistent, reliable emotional rock for her. Her surrender is never a given. It is a gift she offers only to the man who has earned it. And that brings us perfectly to number 4. Be predictable in character, but not in behavior. This might sound like a contradiction, but it's actually the secret sauce to long-term attraction. Women love and need stability. They need to know who you are at your core, but they don't want boredom. Let's break it down. Predictable character means she knows your values are solid. She knows you're honest, loyal, and kind. She can count on you to be the man you say you are, if your integrity is unwavering. This is the foundation of trust. She knows that no matter what, you won't betray her, lie to her, or abandon her. That predictability is her safety net. But unpredictable behavior is what keeps the spark alive. This means you're steady, but not stiff. You're confident, but not monotone. You're warm, but not overly predictable in your actions. This is about creating contrast, which is the essence of chemistry. Maybe you're gentle and affectionate one moment, then bold and decisive the next. Maybe you're playful and silly on a Tuesday, then have a deep, serious conversation on a Wednesday. It's about surprising her with a weekend getaway, or bringing home flowers for no reason, or suddenly pulling her in for a passionate kiss in the kitchen. Woman adores a man who makes her feel completely safe in his character, but still keeps her on her toes with his behavior. You can call it mystery, you can call it chemistry, you can call it keeping things interesting. But the combination of a predictable, trustworthy core with an unpredictable, exciting exterior is a powerful magnetic formula that just works. You've just been given the wrong user manual. Let's fix that right now, starting with a point that might surprise you. Number 5. Lead sometimes. This doesn't make you controlling, it makes you considerate. This one might shock you, but women love when you take initiative. Why? It's not because they're weak. It's definitely not because they want to be controlled. It's because they are tired, truly tired, of always being the emotional project manager for the relationship. Think about this conversation. Where do you want to go for dinner? You reply, oh, I don't know, it's up to you. Or, what should we do this weekend? And you say, whatever you want. Men often think this sounds respectful and easygoing. But what women hear is something entirely different. They hear, I have no opinion. I have no direction. You'll figure it out. The mental load of making every single decision, big or small, is exhausting. So try this instead. Say, hey, let's try that new Thai place downtown at 7 tonight. Or even better, I made reservations for us on Friday. Or something you feel amazing in. That kind of leadership. That decisiveness. Women absolutely melt for it. Shows you're thinking about her, you're invested, and you're willing to take charge and create an experience for both of you. It's not about being a dictator, it's about being a partner who contributes. Next up, number 6. The guy she wants most isn't the easiest to read. Now hold on, this doesn't mean you should be a closed book or play games. Women don't want a puzzle they can't solve, but a little depth. A little emotional layering that she can slowly uncover over time that is incredibly attractive. It pulls her in. The key here is the difference between being mysterious and being cold. You don't want to be distant or emotionally unavailable. That just pushes her away. You want to be, well, not overly obvious. There is a certain power in not laying all your cards on the table in the first 5 minutes. Let there be a richness to your inner world that makes her curious. Mystery equals intrigue. And intrigue is a powerful component of attraction. Show certainty in who you are and what you want, but maintain an inner world that she finds fascinating to explore. Think about it. Predictable is comfortable, it's safe. But intriguing is unforgettable. It keeps the spark alive because there's always something more to learn about you. And now, for the most important point of all. Number 7. Her ultimate desire is a man who actually pays attention. This is everything. If you learn one thing today, let it be this. Tattoo this onto your heart. Women crave a man who reads her, not just her words, but her unspoken language. This means paying attention to her tone of voice, her body language. The subtle shift in her energy when you walk into a room, her emotional cues. She doesn't want to have to give you a full PowerPoint presentation with charts and graphs to explain how she feels. She wants you to just get it, or at least to try. When a man notices the small changes, the way her smile doesn't quite reach her eyes, the sudden silence in a conversation, or the way her excitement rises when she talks about something she loves, she feels seen, truly seen. And that feeling is something she can't even put into words. It's a deep, profound connection that goes beyond the surface. Women don't want perfection from you. They just want your awareness. They want to know you're present with them. Her deepest, simplest desire is this: notice me the way I notice you. When you can do that, you win her heart on a level that most men will never even come close to reaching. So here's the final thought on all of this. Women aren't hard to understand. You've just been listening wrong. You've been listening to their words, but not to their music. Every woman watching this right now is probably nodding her head in silence. And every man who's really listening is starting to learn the emotional language that women speak. And here's the beautiful truth. When you treat a woman with presence, with genuine attention, with clear intention, and with emotional intelligence, she transforms. She becomes more loving. Why? Because women don't bloom under pressure or neglect. They bloom under care. So love your lady. From head to toe, from her smiles to her tears, when she's cold and when she's warm, want her badly, and make sure she feels it every single day, because she is yours. Only yours. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button for more.